If you are a white woman and you are dating, in love with, married to a black man, I want you to listen up. There are certain things that you need to know. And I don't think this is spoke about enough. But the most dangerous thing in this world are the tears of a white woman. And if you truly love the black man that you are with, you need to know that you need to have his back and protect him at all costs, including protecting him from yourself. And what do I mean by that? My son was dating a white woman. My son is biracial. They got into an argument in public, and she started to scream and cry. And my son immediately left the scene. She was outraged. She couldn't believe my son left. My son left because my son knew that if he stayed there and this woman was crying and screaming at him, a black man, there was not going to be any questions asked. He was going to be thrown to the ground. He was going to go to jail. It was not going to be any questions asked because this white woman was crying and screaming about him. Now, I'm sure this female may have been hurt. Her feelings were hurt. She was a little emotional. However, when you are dating a black man and you're a white woman, you need to understand that sometimes your fucking feelings and your emotions have to take a fucking back seat to not cause harm to the person you are dating, that you love, that you are married to. And I'm not telling you that if you are truly in fucking danger, not to get help. But if you're just emotional, you're just pissed off, and you want to scream and hoop and holler, in public is not the time. Because that can turn out very deadly for the black man that you claim to love so much, whether you realize it or not. If you were just dating a white man and you were yelling, nobody would really pay any attention to that shit. But when people see a white woman and a black man and you're screaming, all hell will break loose. Because when white women cry, everybody responds. Even if the shit is stupid, even if it's frivolous, even if it's a lie. The most deadliest thing in this world are white women tears. I have said this time and time again. And I learned this very, very early in life. I grew up in the projects. I was raised by two wonderful black women that helped my mother raise me. So I know what I have witnessed, what I have experienced, and I know for a fact of what I speak. I learned very early in life that I could be a voice for my friends and my family because people would listen to me far more than they would listen to them. And if you listen to anything I have ever said to you on this app, if you are a white woman and you are dating a black man, you are in love with a black man, you are married to a black man, you need to know that you need to have his back and protect him at all costs, even if it is protecting him from you. Handle that shit at home if you are not in danger.
Societal privilege in relationship. Understanding privilege. Societal privilege within relationships refers to the advantages or benefits that individuals might possess due to their race, gender, socioeconomic status, sexual orientation, or other identity markers. These privileges are often invisible to those who have them, but can significantly shape the dynamics of personal relationships. Manifestations in relationship. Racial privilege. Interracial dynamics. White individuals might unknowingly benefit from societal structures that favor them, affecting how conflicts are perceived and resolved. For example, A white partner might be more readily believed or supported in social or legal contexts. Cultural expectations. There might be different societal pressures or expectations based on race, influencing how partners are expected to behave or conform within a relationship. Gender privilege. Patriarchy. Men often hold more societal power, which can translate into having their needs or perspectives taken more seriously in relationships. Emotional labor. Women might be expected to manage more of the emotional aspects of a relationship or bear the brunt of household responsibilities due to gender norms. Economic privilege. Financial control. The partner with greater financial resources might have more decision-making power, especially in significant choices like housing or lifestyle. Access to opportunities. Economic status can influence mobility, leisure, and social networks, thereby affecting the relationship's quality and possibility. Educational and social capital. Communication styles. Education can influence how partners communicate, with one potentially having an advantage in debates or discussions due to better articulation or knowledge. Networking. Social connections can provide one partner with more opportunities, which can impact the relationship's social dynamic. Challenges and consideration. Power imbalances. When one partner has more privilege, it can create or exacerbate power imbalances, leading to potential inequities in decision-making, conflict resolution, and emotional support. Unconscious biases. Partners might not always be aware of how their privileges affect their attitudes or actions within the relationship, which can lead to unintentional harm or misunderstanding. Navigating privilege. Acknowledging and discussing privilege can be uncomfortable, but is essential for fostering equity. It requires openness, empathy, and a willingness to adjust behaviors or expectations. Mitigating privilege. Awareness and education. Couples can work on becoming more aware of their privileges through open dialogue, reading, or participating in workshops about equity and intersectionality. Active allyship. The partner with more privilege can actively work to uplift their partner, advocating for them in situations where privilege might otherwise disadvantage them. Shared decision-making. Ensuring that decisions are made collaboratively, with each partner's input valued equally, can help mitigate the effects of privilege. Counseling or therapy. Professional guidance can help couples navigate issues of privilege, especially if these dynamics lead to tension or conflict. In conclusion, societal privilege in relationships does not doom them, but presents challenges that require conscious effort to address. The goal is not to eliminate privilege entirely, as it is often deeply ingrained in societal structures, but to manage it in a way that promotes mutual respect, understanding, and equality. By acknowledging and actively working against the effects of privilege, couples can build stronger, more equitable partnerships.